What truly happens after the last breath fades away? Have you ever taken a moment to consider whether, upon leaving this body, your soul simply dissolves into the void? Or is there a greater plan, a cycle that continues to dance under the light of a new consciousness? The answer to these questions is not so straightforward. At its core lies the key to freeing your soul from the chains of suffering. Reincarnation is not just a distant idea, it's a vibrant truth that shapes our daily lives. Imagine for a moment that your life is a grand tapestry, woven from choices and experiences. With each reincarnation, you are here to learn, heal, and remember. It's a process that goes beyond what the eyes can see. What truly transforms your soul during this journey? The spiritual laws governing these reincarnations are sacred, and they may guide you back to your essence. These laws resonate deeply within your daily pains, in that feeling that life seems to have no place for you. Why not take a moment to reflect on those silent wounds we carry, which make even hope feel fragile? The questions that trouble you may very well be the whispers of your soul, seeking reconnection. You are not alone on this journey. The first law, which teaches us about karma, shows us that all our actions, whether intentional or not, leave eternal marks. What you do in this world resonates throughout all your being, leading you on cycles of relearning with each life. Therefore, when the pain feels unbearable, view it as an opportunity, a chance to awaken in the midst of confusion. Now, feel the second law, the law of time. In it, each painful experience is a gift, a chance to learn to love more deeply. Each pressure and suffering acts like the heat that molds metal. The choices you make today may not unfold immediately, but they will always echo. You can be certain that every step counts in your journey. And finally, the third law, the law of consciousness. This is the wisdom that emerges when you allow yourself to access what lies beyond the obvious. Here resides the light of transformation. Consciousness opens doors and brings liberation. Meditate on this. Turn inward and ask yourself, what does my soul truly long for? This self-inquiry will be your guide. Now, how about dedicating 3 minutes of your day to a simple ritual? Take a deep breath, close your eyes, and feel your essence. Ask yourself how you can start to align with these laws. By opening yourself to the sacred within you, each day can become a step closer to what your soul desires. Let the dance of life guide you back home. Have you ever stopped to think about how your current life might be an echo of something much older? A legacy of souls who came before you. In this eternal cycle of reincarnation, each life we inhabit is like a delicate dance, where we seek alignment with the deepest longings of our essence. Imagine for a moment that every pain you feel carries a story, a deep wound that, although invisible, resonates in every decision you make. You might feel like you suddenly don't belong to this world, and that's not by chance. Many of us carry ancestral weights, traumas left to us like silent inheritances. Did you know that your current choices could be shaped by experiences that are not even yours? Sometimes there is unresolved grief within you, like a shadow that drags along, reminding you of losses you might not even realize exist. It's a cycle that repeats, where you find yourself in spiritual battles, asking, what is my purpose? Yet, even in the silence of your soul, there's a call, a desire to be free, to remember who you truly are. What if I told you that the key to breaking these cycles might lie in simple and profound practices? A conscious breath, a moment of meditation, a silent ritual of gratitude. Consider the light that can ignite when you simply pause and listen to what your soul has to say. Ram Dass once said that everything changes when you change your frequency. Imagine how your life would transform if you could free yourself from the chains that no longer belong to you, opening space for new beginnings. You can start this process now by dedicating a small moment each day to reconnect with your inner self. So instead of feeling like a drifting observer, you become the creator of your destiny, the soul that shines amid the diversity of the lives you've lived. Recognize that this journey of reincarnation is a precious opportunity. You are not here by chance. You are here to learn, grow, and remember your true self. With each step, with each choice, you are getting closer to your essence, to your truth. Imagine being part of a cosmic council, where your soul has the opportunity to chart the course of your journey in this life. Picture yourself there, faced with choices, discussing what you wish to experience, the lessons you want to learn, and the people you will encounter. It's a sacred moment of profound wisdom, where purpose intertwines with challenges, and it is with an open heart that you make your decisions. In this subtle space, your soul understands that life won't always be easy. You might feel the weight of wounds that have yet to heal, the silent traumas, and the sense of being out of place in this world. The pain you carry may serve as a reminder of what you chose to live through, the lessons waiting to be embraced. And amid the confusion, your soul longs to return to its essence. Like an artist poised to begin a painting, you select the colors you wish to use. Each color symbolizes the experiences that will shape your life. You know that within this grand expression called life, there is room for love, loss, joy, and pain. Even with the uncertainty, you trust that each step will be a part of your growth. What truly matters is how you respond to these experiences. You may find yourself feeling lost in the shadows of your fears, but remember, this is where the opportunity for transformation lies. You can choose to face this pain and recognize it as part of your sacred journey. Cultivating intention is a powerful tool. In moments of reflection, pay attention to your deepest desires. What does your soul truly long for? This gentle connection with your inner self can lead you back to the purpose you inherently knew before you were born. To support you on this journey, try dedicating a few minutes of your day to a simple ritual. Write a letter to your soul. Ask it about your yearnings, your fears, and your forgotten memories. By putting your thoughts down on paper, you begin to reestablish this communication. And over time, you'll discover that you were never truly lost. You were simply in a process of remembrance, finding your way back home. Take a moment to consider the silent pain you carry, the kind that resides in the shadows of your soul, which isn't always visible to others, yet lives and breathes within you. Sometimes you may feel that this pain is like a mountain, weighing heavily on your shoulders. But what if I told you that this very pain can transform into something extraordinary? Life resembles a vast and ancient form of alchemy. Every experience, whether joy or suffering, presents an opportunity for metamorphosis. When you allow yourself to feel and confront what is hidden, pain becomes a sacred guide. It's as if each tear shed is a step toward wisdom, a path that, while challenging, unveils the true self that longs to be remembered. Modern neuroscience is beginning to align with ancient wisdom, revealing that pain can indeed activate new neural pathways, promoting not just healing but transformation as well. How many times have you felt out of place in this world, as though you were playing a role that isn't yours? This feeling of disalignment can be a gentle invitation to return to your essence, to accept life as a mirror reflecting what you need to see, even if it means traversing through shadows. The practice of meditation can serve as a gateway to this inner alchemy. Dedicate just 3 minutes of your day to this practice. Breathe deeply and observe your essence. Ask yourself, what does my soul truly desire? You may find that beyond all the pain, there lies a powerful force guiding you. This force is your connection to the divine. It is the light that has never extinguished, even in the darkest moments. Allow yourself to feel the emotions that arise. Do not resist them, for they may be the portals to transformation. Embrace this journey, knowing that you are not alone. Just as the alchemists sought to transform metal into gold, you are in search of inner alchemy, where your pain reveals itself as the wisdom that has always been latent within you. Rediscover your truth. This is the true revolution, and in doing so, you not only transform your pain, but also draw closer to your most authentic light. Have you ever pondered the idea that everything you've experienced up until now may have a greater purpose? That every pain, every loss, and every moment of discouragement is, in some way, part of a divine plan? This is the essence of the Hermetic teachings, which speak to us about the universal laws. Through this profound knowledge, you can reconnect with what your soul knew before it incarnated. The Hermeticists share 7 laws with us. Each of these laws serves as a doorway to understanding our being, to the synchronicity that permeates life. Do you sometimes feel discouraged, as if you're living in a world that isn't truly yours? These principles teach us that nothing happens by chance. Even the silent traumas and grief you carry have a reason for being present. They can be seen as opportunities for growth. When you align yourself with the law of correspondence, for instance, you begin to realize that what is within reflects what is outside. This profound connection can lead you to a state of awakening. The law of cause and effect reminds us that our actions have consequences, that each choice is a step in the dance of life. If something isn't flowing, perhaps it's time to reflect on what your soul truly desires. Now, imagine that you could view each difficulty as a message from the universe, a message seeking your attention, inviting you to look within, to learn, and to liberate yourself. The Hermetic teachings are here to guide you on this path, reminding you that true power resides in your ability to choose. You can create daily rituals, a simple moment of silence, a gratitude expression upon waking, or a moment of contemplation at sunset. These practices are not just gestures, they are transformative. When you connect with your inner self, you start to reprogram your life. Everything you need is already within you. Now take a moment, breathe deeply, ask yourself, what does my soul truly desire? This marks the beginning of a magical journey of self-discovery and reconnection. Imagine that within you lies a key that can unlock the doors to your true freedom, a freedom that doesn't depend on the world around you, but rather on your own essence. All those limiting patterns, all the beliefs that make you feel trapped and anxious, are just waiting for you to decide to break free from them. Do you feel that silent pain, don't you? That pain which seems invisible to others but weighs heavily on your heart. You often wonder if it really makes sense to be here, living days that feel soulless. It's as if you're stuck in a hamster wheel, always trying to change but not seeing any results. The truth is, those chains that bind you aren't as real as they appear. They are creations of the ego, born from fear. To break through these barriers, forgiveness becomes your most powerful ally. Forgiveness isn't about others. It's about you. It's a declaration that you are ready to let go, to make peace with your past, and to embrace your pure essence. I invite you to engage in a simple practice right now, a small ritual that can create a sacred space in your heart. Take a few minutes to find a quiet spot. Breathe deeply. As you inhale, repeat to yourself, I release, I forgive, I pray for my freedom. As you do this, feel each word sinking into your deepest chains. With every breath, visualize the bindings unraveling one by one. Recognize how love and compassion can fill the spaces that were once occupied by pain. Sometimes this simple practice is all we need to remember that we are more than the limitations that have been imposed on us. It may be a journey filled with challenges, but remember, you don't have to walk it alone. There is a greater force at work in your life, and you're on the verge of rediscovering what you already knew. This is your journey of remembrance, a return to what is sacred and true in your soul. Embrace this opportunity and realize that you are finally allowing the light to enter. Have you ever felt that your life just doesn't fit? A void that goes beyond words. Sometimes the pain that resides in our hearts is silent, like an echo of memories we can't quite name. This feeling of not belonging in this world can be overwhelming, making you question your worth and the meaning of everything around you. These invisible wounds, traumas, unresolved grief, and relationships that have left deep marks are like shadows that drag along, dimming your light. You find yourself living on autopilot, day after day, as if this life isn't truly yours. And deep within, a question lingers. What am I really here to do? How many times has your faith dimmed, sinking into doubt and disillusionment as you confront the silence of the universe in response to your pleas? This stagnant energy, which seems to block all abundance and peace, makes you feel like it might be too late to awaken. Yet beneath it all, there is a burning desire to remember who you truly are. Now, feel the empathy that can arise from this invisible grief. You are not alone. This is an invitation from your soul to return to the light. Simple practices, like writing a letter to your soul or setting aside a few minutes of silence each day, can be powerful catalysts. Allow yourself to feel the emotions that hide beneath the surface. Healing begins when you give voice to your pain. This pain may not just be suffering, it's a calling, a pathway that can lead you to the acceptance and peace you seek. Just open yourself to the process. Celebrate the small victories, and allow yourself to awaken to an existence where the joy of the soul hasn't been lost. Everything can change when you decide to shift your inner frequency. Now, take a deep breath. Transformation is within reach. And remember, each day is a new opportunity to reconnect with what is most sacred within you. You are more than your scars. You are a soul traveler, and every pain, even the deepest one, is a step toward your return. Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like you're not entirely present, that there's a part of you that's missing, as if a shadow is hiding beneath the surface of your reality? At times, it feels like you're living in a world that wasn't made for your soul. This sense of disalignment, of being a step behind your true essence, can be deeply unsettling. You may carry a silent pain that has never been revealed, echoes of traumas, unresolved grief that weighs more than you realize. You might feel lost, as if you've forgotten why you came to this world. Perhaps the faith that once illuminated your journey is gradually fading, leaving you at the mercy of suffocating doubts. What am I doing here? What really matters? Each day you find yourself living on autopilot, simply accumulating hours without truly experiencing life. That feeling of being stuck in repetitive cycles, of never being able to change, can feel overwhelming. It's in this space of disillusionment that your soul whispers, trying to remind you of who you really are. The light that once shone within you is still there, just covered by layers of forgetfulness. What's missing in your spiritual journey might be a reconnection with the sacred, a call to restore your faith in life. It's time to accept that this quest for connection and purpose is a natural path for the soul, not a burden. Small daily rituals, like feeling the sunlight on your skin or simply taking a moment to breathe deeply, can bring clarity and joy. They can be the bridge that links your present to the person you aspire to be. Imagine yourself vibrantly aligned with your essence once again. Each conscious step resonates as an echo of your true purpose. What can you do today to fill these gaps? Remembering your light isn't a heavy task. It can be a simple yes to everything you are. Sometimes transformation begins with a small gesture, an act of love for yourself. The universe is attentive, and all you need to do is take the first step, a step towards rediscovering your own divinity. Take a deep breath. Feel the confidence rising from within. The journey hasn't ended. In fact, it's just beginning. Now that we've journeyed together into the depths of understanding the soul and what happens after death, it's time to reflect. What do you feel in your heart? Your journey through the Bardos has taught us that much of what we experience is a projection of our own beliefs, fears, and aspirations. Have you taken a moment to consider your experiences, the pains you carry, and the purpose you may have forgotten? Perhaps you feel that life is heavy, as if the world isn't made for you. That echoing pain within you could be your soul's calling, a reminder that something greater awaits. Remember, as Yogananda said, life is not what it seems. It is an ocean of possibilities. Every choice you make resonates through eternity. You are a traveler, a seeker, and each breath is an opportunity to reconnect with your essence. The truth is that transformation begins within you. What are you willing to let go of? What masks have you worn on your journey? Often your soul longs for freedom, and the first step is recognizing that joy resides within a sacred space that only you can access. Try a small ritual today. Find a moment of silence, take a deep breath, and visualize yourself enveloped in the light that you truly are. Ask your soul, what do I need to remember? Write down any responses that come to you. You might be surprised by the wisdom your own self has to offer. And now, dear traveler, I invite you to take a step forward. Are you ready to connect with that truth pulsating inside you? Subscribe to the channel and share your reflections in the comments. Let's explore these mysteries together, always remembering that the light is within our reach, ready to be rediscovered.